Nat. So good to have you back.
Pretty.
Wow, wicked black eye. Surf's up.
Thanks. Ouch. Hashtag totally worth it.
You know, I really missed you at the rabbi study because without you, I'm like for sure 20 years younger than everyone else.
20 years? No.
Okay, fine. Like 15 years.
Mm.
Hashtag oldies, hashtag sing along, hashtag cool 108.
But Diana, without you and me at the studies, I mean, you and me, we are the hashtag sacred future.
Okay, true. But I did really miss you.
Probably because all of those hashtag inside jokes.
Hashtag Israel Trip 2013, hashtag BVM, hashtag Mr. Jenny, hashtag Totally, hashtag Desert, hashtag Wilderness, hashtag God will meet us there,
Hashtag Steve and Micah.
hashtag Roommates for Life. Oh, goodness. Yeah, but that would have been really awesome to be able to go.
It would be awesome, but the thing is, they just don't understand. Like hashtag student loans, hashtag students for life, hashtag ramen noodles, hashtag private school, hashtag Bethel, hashtag House of God,
Hashtag first usage.
hashtag Torah points. So, what scripture do you guys actually study?
Matthew 25.
Matthew 25,
Yeah.
hashtag New Testament, hashtag Jesus, hashtag rabbi studies, hashtag rabbi.
Well, yeah, but, okay, come on, Nat. Like, you know the usual, we only get through like 2 verses. Hashtag in the river, hashtag Tov, hashtag seeds of life, hashtag Genesis, hashtag garden, hashtag delight, hashtag Adam and Eve, hashtag naked and unashamed.
So, more importantly, what did you guys eat?
Oh, you know.
Did Micah bring his guac?
Duh!
Hashtag entrance fee.
Oh gosh, get this, Nat?
Yeah.
We had soup at every meal.
No way.
But don't worry because there's bread at everyone. Hashtag communion, hashtag Jesus, hashtag New Testament.
Again?
Well, hashtag trending.
Who would have thought? Seriously though, I miss the old days, you know, when all we studied was the beginning of the Bible. Hashtag Torah, hashtag shorter, hashtag only 5 books.
And don't forget the alcohol, girl. Hashtag my cup overfloweth.
Hashtag Psalms 23, hashtag Rick's fave.
Hashtag oh my yes.
Hashtag Jeff's fave.
Hashtag LOL.
Hey, well, Dee, I gotta go over there, you know, I have a hashtag Skype date.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, Nat, it was so good to see you.
Hashtag so good to be seen.